Okay, we'll try this once again. I got disconnected. Sorry about that. We're live at the Edge Ice Rink in Owensboro as Owensboro Rampage takes on the Music City Marauders. Beat them this morning 7-1 in the first game, and the puck just drops. For the Rampage, starting out, we have on D, we have Cox and McFarland. Up front, we have Biddle, Baker, and Ratuzny. They send the puck around the back side of the ice. Battle in the wall. Baker picks it up. It's around one man. Marauders are able to knock it out of there. Nice. McFarland's able to interrupt that. Battle on the wall. Marauders come out of there with it. Baker's got it, goes all the way down, takes a shot, goes just a little bit wide. Biddle sends it out to McFarland. McFarland sends it over to Cox for a shot. It gets deflected, and it may have hit the net. I'm not sure. Let's stoppage of play with 14:05 to go in the first period. I'm going to bring it down to the other end. Drop the puck. Score still 0-0. 14:05 to go in the first period. Owensboro versus Marauders from Music City, Nashville. By the way, we've got Jake Cisna in the goal. On the ice, we have Triplet, Couture, and Burke on offense. On defense, we still have McFarland and Cox. Burke's got it, takes it around the corner, sends it back up front to Triplet, and then it gets back out of the zone. So Cox picks it up, he sends it back across ice. Stoppage of play. I think they're going to call that an offsides. 13:25 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. We switch out our lines. We have Lindsay and Bowles on D. We have Wilkins, Whited, and Rebels on offense. Wilkins comes out of there with it, sends it across ice to Whited. The ice is still just a little bit wet, so it's Lindsay picks that one up, sends it up to Whited. He gets it out to Wilkins. Wilkins gets it to Rebels on a one-on-nobody. He takes a shot, and it's good! Owensboro moves up 1-0 on a goal from Rebels with an assist from Lindsay and Wilkins. Alright, with 12:53 to go in the first period, Owensboro takes the lead, 1-0. Same lines, we'll start out again. Whitehead's got it out on the offensive zone. He'll take it around his man, sitting in front of the net. Oh! To Rebels. Rebels was almost able to knock it in, but couldn't. Lindsay gets in there, interrupts that play. I think they're going to call a holding on Jackson Lindsay. All right, well, that's our first penalty of the game. .12:34 to go in the first period. Owensboro's on a penalty kill, leading 1-0. Get the face off, gets back to McFarland. McFarland knocks it all the way down to the other end. Goalie stops it. Fiddle's there to intercept it, but the Marauders come up with it. We have Bowles and McFarland on D. Marauders take a shot. Way to go, Jake. Jake stops another one. Here comes the Marauders again. Jake stops it at the goal. 1:22 to go in the penalty. 11:56 to go in the first period. Owensboro's up 1-0, and we're on a penalty kill. We have Burke and Triplett coming back in. On offense, we have Cox and McFarland on D. McFarland is able to smack that out of there all the way to the other end. Goalie tries to get that one out of the zone, but we intercept it. Triplett's got it, takes a shot. Oh, it's loose, and they blow the whistle. 11:43 to go in the first period. Owensboro still leading 1-0. 1:09 left in the penalty kill. Same lines. Burke sends it back to McFarland. He sends it over to Cox. He takes it. Wow! Slap shot. It was really high, but it was powerful. Triplett gets in there, tries to intercept the pass, wasn't able to. McFarland was able to knock it away. Cox picks that up, slams it off the wall. He's still going. Marauders take a shot, goes wide right, comes around to the other side. McFarland gets it out of the zone, and he actually still has control. He gets it all the way to the other end, backside of the net, sends it around, gets it knocked away. We got a run out here. Burke's able to intercept it. They send it out in front of the net. McFarland comes in, takes it away, gets it out of zone, crosses over the neutral zone. Takes a slap shot, goes a little bit left, comes around the corner. Couture comes back in. We have Couture and Payne on the ice at the moment. Baker comes back in on the ice. Penalty's over. We're back at full power. We take a shot, goes a little bit high. Triplett's on the ice. And Bowes is on the ice. Alright, I think we're going to be able to get our straight lines in. If people rushing in and out there, we're going to have Baker, Biddle, and Ratusny on offense, and Payne and Bowles on D. Owensboro still leads 1-0, 10:14 to go in the first period. Face off, puck comes back to the Rampage. Bowles can try to chase it against the wall, send it up around the corner. Goes behind the net. Ratusny's there, Baker's there, knocks it away, but the Marauders are able to get it out of the zone. Griff picks this one up on the end here. Oh, and he avoids that check. That was pretty. Bowles picks it up. He sends it up the ice to Baker. Baker's going to take it all the way, and the goalie stops it. Yeah, they didn't call anything on that, but interference or holding might have been a good call. 9:39 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Alright, Marauders come up with it again. Get out in the offensive zone. Bowles is able to knock it back into the neutral zone. Oh! Thought Baker was going to get him an easy one there, but not. Goalie stops that one, so with 9:11 to go in the first period, Owensboro still leads 1-0. We're going to face off down on that end. We'll switch out our lines again. We have Wilkins, Whited, and Rebels coming back in on offense. And defense, we have McFarland and Cox. Cox takes a shot. It's deflected. Comes back to McFarland. He dumps it behind the net. And Wilkins passes it in front of the net. McFarland intercepts another one. Controls it. He sends it back to Cox. Cox sends it all the way up to Wilkins, and he dumps it. Wilkins keeps it in the zone, but the Marauders come out of there with it. Got a 1-on-4. Great stop by Jake Cisna. White is going to pick this one up on the wall, send it down. Cox has got it. He flips it. Marauders intercept it. They send it towards the net. McFarland comes up with it. He sends it across ice to Whited. Wilkins backs him up. Whited dumps it. And we're on the run. Whited is there still. Tries to steal another one. And the Marauders get it out of the zone. 7:58 to go in the first period. Owensboro still leads 1-0. Cox sends it over to McFarland. McFarland sends it up to Burke. Burke takes it into the offensive zone, sends it back to Triplett. Triplett sends it back down to Burke. Burke still got it. Gets up there, takes a backhand shot, doesn't go. He sends it back to Cox at the blue line. Cox takes it, takes a snapshot, and the goalie stops it. 7:28 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 1-0. All right, we have Bodes and Lindsay coming back on the ice. On defense, our offense is going to stay the same with Triplett, Couture, and Burke. Lindsay stops this one. Sends it across the ice to Burke. Hits it again. DDD pass to Bodes. Bodes up to Couture. Couture dumps it. Goalie stops it behind the net. It comes along the wall. Lindsay's there to stop it. Burke sends a shot up, and the goalie blocks it. All right, 7:01 to go in the first period. Owensboro's leading 1-0. All right, Baker, Biddle, and Ratuzny come back in on offense. Lindsay and Bold still on D. Shot from Ratuzny, goalie stops it. 6:47 to go in the first period. Face off, and the Marauders come up with it, try to do something with it. Baker gets it, sends it back behind the net. Lindsay knocks it away, and he takes out two players. All right, Bowles gets it. Sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle sends it up to Baker. Baker sends it back to Ratuzny. Baker picks it up again, sends it across ice. Biddle's going to pick it up, sends it up in front of the net, and he gets intercepted. Rhodes is able to take that one away. Baker picks one up. He's got a one on nobody, and he's got Wilkins coming in there right behind him. He takes a shot. Almost had a beautiful rebound. All right, we switched out our lines again. We got Cox and McFarland on D. We have Wilkins, Whited, and Rebels back on offense. Whited is able to take one away. Marauders come back up with it though. Rebels picks it up. Gets it knocked away. Rebels is fighting like crazy. Got in there, knocked one away again. Cox is there, battling, got it out of the zone. They kick it back to McFarland. McFarland's kind of holding up, looking for the right man. He does. Gets it to Rebels. Marauders got it again. 4:50 to go in the game, in the first period. McFarland sends it off the wall. Marauders pick it up, and Wilkins gets it. Now they're battling. We got 6 kids battling, and they. Ooh. Marauders come out of there with it. Oh, we're going to get a penalty now. Another shot from Marauders. Jake Sisson stops that one. With 4:28 to go in the first period. Owensboro leading 1-0. Looks like we're going to be on a penalty kill, and this time I think it's going to be Cox is going to the penalty box. For those of y'all that joined late, Owensboro beat this team earlier today 7-1. It looks like they got a little bit more spit in them this afternoon. So for the next 2 minutes, Owensboro will be on a penalty kill with 4:28 to go in the first period, leading 1-0. On the ice, that was Lindsay. We got Lindsay and Bolds on defense. We have Burke and Triplett on offense. Burke's tying it up in the corner. Marauders come out of there with it. And here they come. Bolds is able to knock it away. Marauders come back up with it. Bolds sends another one up. Marauders intercept another one. And then Bolds shoots it up and hits the ceiling. So we're going to have a stoppage of play there with 1:29 to go in the penalty kill. 3:57 to go in the first period. Owensboro leading 1-0. All right. And keep the same lineup. We got Burke and Triplett, Lindsay and Bolds on the ice at the moment. Burke tried to come out of there with it. Lindsay picks this one up on the other side. Sends it up to Burke. And Burke's able to knock it all the way down. Dice it. Marauders come up with it. They send one all the way down. Not even do anything with it. And they send one through the middle to Triplett, who intercepts it. He sends it up to Biddle. Biddle's back in, by the way. Biddle and Triplett on offense. Lindsay and Bolds on D. Marauders got it. 54 seconds left in their power play. Baker and Biddle on the ice. Oh, Lindsay knocks that one away. And then Biddle's able to ice it. Baker's going to try to chase this down. Nice job, Jack. Battling, and then Baker comes up with it and flips it out. Icing again. 2:38 to go in the first period. And the penalty kill's almost over. Got 5 seconds left. And we'll be back at full power. We have Lindsay and Payne on defense. We have Baker and Biddle on offense. And then Couture comes out on the ice. And we score. I think that was Jason Baker. So Owensboro goes up 2-0 on a shorthanded goal. With 2:21 to go in the first period. Did Baker get that? Right, we switch out our lines. We have McFarland and Payne on D. We have Rebels, Wilkins, and Whited on offense. Whited comes up with it, sends it over to Wilkins. Wilkins dumps it and goes behind the net. It's around the wall to Rebels. Rebels sends it back out in the middle. Tried to get one tapped in. Rebels comes up with it again. Payne stops it at the blue line, knocks it back down, but then the Marauders come up with it. They're able to dump it. Intercepted by Wilkins. He sends it up towards the line. Payne's got it, battling. Marauders come up with it again. McFarland's there to steal it. Does. He sends it up to Whited. Whited knocks it out of the zone with 1:36 to go in the first period. Owensboro leading 2-0. Nice. Farland sends it to Whited. Whited knocks it out of the zone. Rebels is there, try to steal one. Almost got him one. Marauders send it across ice. He's on the run. Payne knocks it over and out of the zone. Oh, they didn't get it out. And Jake stops it, traps it. We'll drop again. 49.5 seconds to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 2-0 over the Music City Marauders. Here our line switch out again. We got Bolds and Lindsay back in on D. We have Burke, Triplett, and Couture on offense. Triplett picks it up, takes it behind the net, sends it along the wall. Burke picks it up. He sends it back over to Bolds. Bolds sends it to Couture. He gets it out of the zone. Burke's there to try to intercept. Wasn't able to get there. Lindsay checks him into the wall. Comes up with it. Knocks it away. Lindsay again. Sends it down to Burke. Burke gets it out of the zone. He stops. Sends it over to Triplett. And then they're able to dump it. Lindsay got it. D-to-D pass to Bolds. Bolds is able to dump it, and that's going to be the end of the first period. The Owensboro leading 2-0. The score is 2-0. Owensboro's leading at the end of the first period. All right, we're about ready to drop the puck here. Any second. Starting the rampage, beginning of the second period, we've got Baker, Biddle, and Ratusny, Lindsay, and McFarland, I believe. Yes. All right, comes back to McFarland. He sends it up. Ratusny is there to intercept it. McFarland comes up with it. They send it out to Baker. Baker sends it back to McFarland. McFarland gives it off to Lindsay. Lindsay takes it. He skates up, sends it up to Ratusny, who sends it to Baker, and Baker takes a shot. Oh, went back. Oh. Sends it back to Lindsay, who takes a shot, and it bounces up and over and out of the ring. Okay, with 14:28 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 2-0. I'm going to drop the puck right here up the blue line. Line's staying the same. We've got Lindsay, McFarland on D. We have Biddle, Baker, and Ratusny on offense. Puck comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it up to Baker. Baker sends it over to Biddle. Biddle back to Baker, tries to poke one in, and the goalie stops it. That was actually a really nice save. 14-19 to go in the second period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. There's my boy, number 45. Oh, Bertuzzi's in there, and he knocks that one in. Nice, right off of the face-off. Josh Bertuzzi scores. Owensboro takes a 3-0 lead with 14:15 to go in the second period.
Rampage! We are Rampage! We are Rampage! Let's go, Rampage!
All right, we got Burke, Couture, and Triplett on D on offense. We have McFarland and Lindsay on D. McFarland takes it all the way back from the backside. He sends it up to gets it intercepted. Uh-oh, we got a run out here. Lindsay's out on D. Oh. And they lose the puck. I think it was because they were scared of Lindsay. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Lindsay picks this one up, sends it cross ice to McFarland. McFarland's got it. He sends it up to Burke. Burke's going to take it all the way into the offensive zone. He sees his men coming up. He takes a shot, and goalie catches that in his glove. So with 13:33 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 3-0. Lines are going to switch out. We got Bowles and Payne coming back in on D, and we have Burke, Couture, and Triplett on offense. Burke takes a shot, a little bit wide right. Triplett's there, intercepts, steals the puck, gets it out of there. He still got it. He sends it up to Burke. Burke takes a shot. Goalie catches it. 13:11 to go in the second period. Rebels, Wilkins, and Whitey come back in on offense. Bolds and Payne on D. Bolds takes a shot. Payne's there to try to stop it at the blue line. We weren't able to. Rebels comes up with it, sends it over to Bolds. Wilkins picks it up, goes in the offensive zone. Gets it taken away. Get it out of the zone. Whitehead's going to try to beat this man for it. Hey, actually gets it. Sends it across ice to Wilkins. Wasn't able to get it. He was a little bit ahead of him. Whitehead steals another one. Here he comes. He takes. He just dumps it. Rhodes has got it. He sends it up around to the back side of the net. White is there battling for it. He sends it over to Rebels. Rebels is still battling. Well, he got checked hard into the ice. Wilkins sends it across, and they get it out of the zones. I'm going to have a 2-on-1 here. Nice glove save from Jake Cisna. Way to go, Jake! 11:54 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0 over the Music City Marauders. All right, we have Lindsay McFarland back in on D. We have Baker, Bertuzzi. Lindsay sends it up to Biddle. McFarland picks this one up. Biddle sends it up to, McFarland sends it up to Biddle. Gets it out of the zone. Lindsay picks this one up. Takes it behind the net. Sends it up to Bertuzzi. Lindsay picks this one up, sends it over to McFarland. McFarland bounces it off the wall down to Baker at the blue line. Got Baker and Biddle on a 2-on-1. Baker takes a shot. He's still there battling. Puck is loose. And here come the Marauders. Way to go, McFarland. Knocks another one away. We have Biddle, Baker, and Triplet, or Raduzny. Baker's got one. Biddle, oh! The puck's still loose. Biddle sends this across the front. Lindsay taps it over to McFarland. He sends it up to Biddle. And they take it away. Way to stop him, Jack. Nice, Jackson. All right, Triplet. He sends it up. Baker picks this one up. He's going to take it all the way around. Gets the speed. Sends it up to Triplet. And we're going to get a high stick on this one. 9:52 to go in the second period. Owensboro's leading 3-0. We have Baker, Biddle, Baker, Burke. Well, we're switching out, so I'm not sure who's on the ice at the moment and who's not. We have McFarland and Bowles on D. We have Baker, Biddle, and... Oh, they called a penalty on the Marauders. Okay. Baker, Biddle, and Triplet on offense. McFarland and Couture on D. There we go. Triplet sends it over to Baker from the face-off. He sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle's looking for a man. He sends it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it over to Couture. Couture's got it. He sends it up to Baker. Baker behind the net, looking for a man. Sends it back to Couture, to Triplet. Back to Baker. Back to Triplet. Front of the net. Wasn't able to do anything with it. Triplet again. Back to Biddle. And the Marauders almost came up with it. The Triplet picks it up. Sends it to McFarland. He sends it back to Couture. Couture takes a shot. Biddle is able to deflect it. And the Marauders are able to come out of there with it. Now we're going to get a penalty. This looks like this is going to be... It's going to be a penalty on Owensboro this time. Looks like on Bo Couture is going to the penalty box. So with 8:55 to go in the second period, there's 1:03 left in their penalty, and now we're going to have a 2-minute penalty. Owensboro still leads 3-0. We have McFarland and Bowles on D. We have Wilkinson, Burke and Triplet on offense. Get out of the way, ref. Marauders come up there with it. They get around Bowles, sends it in front of the net. And it bounces off McFarland's foot and goes in. That was an accident. It wasn't really even a shot. So the score is now 3-1. So McFarland's the leading scorer for the Marauders today. All right, those things happen. Okay, with 8:42 to go in the second period, Owensboro now leads 3-1. All right, puck comes back to Bowles. Bowles sends it over to McFarland. He sends it back to Bowles. Bowles takes it up and dumps it. Burke intercepts one. Puck comes down. Marauders come out of there with it. Rampage comes out with it. Triplet tried to send one up, got intercepted. Bold sends it back out into the neutral zone to Burke. Burke's got it. Sends it over to Triplet. Triplet's going to pick this one back up. He sends it in front of the net, and the goalie stops it. So with 7:53 to go in the second period, we're 4-on-4 right now. We have both teams have a man in the penalty box for one more second, then we're going to be on a penalty kill for 57 seconds. Lindsay and Bolds are on D, Whitehead and Rebels on offense. Puck comes back to Bolds. Bolds takes a snapshot, tries to get it out of there, and Marauders come up with it. They're back at full power now. They dump it. Lindsay comes up with it. He sends it up to Rebels, and Rebels knocks it out. Marauders still have the puck. They send it across ice. Bolds and Whitehead battling for it. Rebels comes out of there with it. He's able to ice it. 7:12 to go in the second period. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. Owensboro leads 3-1. Here come the Marauders again. They take a shot. Jake Cisna once again. 6:54, where both teams are at full power. 6:54 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-1. All right, we've switched out our lines. I think we have Baker, Biddle, and Ratusny back in, and on D, I can't tell from here. We got Payne and McFarland. Way to go. Baker picks it up, sends it across in front of the net. Marauders come up with it, but Baker steals it back, gets it to Biddle. Biddle's battling hard. He sends it back to D to Griffin Payne. Griffin Payne takes a snapshot, and Baker picks it up. He takes a snapshot, gets it up there. Ratusny tried to get a rebound in. Baker intercepts a Marauder pass. Biddle picks it up on the wall, sends it back on D to McFarland. McFarland picks it up, sends it back up to Biddle. Biddle sends it in front of the ice to Baker. Baker picks it up, sends it. Oh! That was there. That should have been a goal. All right, it was a beautiful play though. All right, Marauders are on a 4-on-2 here. All right, way to go, Griffin. Okay, we're on a run now, a 3-on-1 to Baker. And we get a goal from Triplet. George Triplet scores with 5:42 to go in the second period as Owensboro takes a 4-1 lead. We have Payne and McFarland on D. We have Couture, Burke, and Triplet on offense. McFarland comes up with it. Oh, is it knocked away? Payne's able to knock one away. Jake's, yeah, we're going to get a penalty, looks like. I think this is going to be on Grayson McFarland. He's going to the penalty box with 5:30 to go in the second period. Owensboro leading 4-1. We'll switch out our lines here. We got Cox. All right, we got Cox and Bolds on D. And Triplet and Couture on offense. Swing and a miss. Couture comes up with it. He's able to ice it. 5:18 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-1. We're on a penalty kill with 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. Nice job, Bo. Battling on the wall. Triplet gets in there. Couture. And still got it. Triplet comes out of there with it. Couture gets it. He sends it back to Triplet. He takes a shot. Oh! Almost had that one. Nice, Jake. That's the way to go, Bob. All right, Bode's going to pick it up behind the net. He's going to send it around the wall. Gets it out of the zone. And Triplet's got a one-on-one. Short-handed goal. If he gets it knocked away. Burke is back in. That was pretty. George knocks. Oh, George had a beautiful check there. Hey, you got another one. All right, we're getting a little physical now. 24 seconds left in the penalty kill. Bodes is able to knock one away. We're going to have a penalty here on Owensboro, it looks like. Yep. So there's 14 seconds left on our first penalty. We got somebody else going to the box. 3:44 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-1. And it looks like George is going to the penalty box. All right, so for 14 seconds, the Marauders will be 5-on-3. We'll be down 2 men. We got Cox and Bowles on D, and Burke on offense. Burke's able to win the face-off. He sends it to Bowles. Bowles gets it all the way down on the other end. Got 8 seconds till we get another man on the ice. All right. Okay, McFarland comes back in. Beautiful save from Jake Cisna. Wow, Jake! All right, McFarland comes up with it along the wall. That was awesome. Beautiful stick save. All right, we're able to ice that one. 3:03 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-1. There's 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. Wilkins is back in. He's able to steal the puck. Whoa! Nice job, Wilkins. Okay. Coming the Marauders on the 3-on-2. All right, we're going to get another penalty. Okay, this is on the Marauders. Yep, I felt this game was going to get a little bit chippy. Okay, we got 35 seconds left on our penalty. They've got a man in the box now for 2 minutes. So we have 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-1. We have Lindsay and Payne back in on D. We have Baker and Biddle on offense. Marauders come up with it. Baker sends it back to Biddle behind the ice. Griffin Payne's there, takes a shot, goes just a little bit left. It was a beautiful shot. right, we got a penalty on them, so we have a free puck here. Biddle to Baker. Yeah! Way to go, Biddle. All right, 1:45 to go in the second period. Owensboro takes a 5-1 lead. It is still 4-on-4 for 1 second until Triplett comes out of the box after the puck drops. We got Biddle and Baker on offense, Lindsay and Payne on D. Send the puck back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it up to Baker. Baker gets it. He takes it, sends it up to Ratusny, who's now back in. Lindsay picks this one up after a nice check from Baker. Lindsay takes it. Oh my God. Don't know what he was doing. Don't know why he didn't pass it. I think he was getting excited. Okay. There is 58 seconds left in the Owensboro power play. 1 minute and 17 seconds left in the second period. Owensboro is leading 5-1. We have Cox and McFarland on D. We have Couture, Revels, and Triplett on offense. Cox going to pick this one up on the wall, send it back up to Couture. Oh! Cox lost his footing. We've got a one-on-one race here. They take a shot. Jake knocks that one away. And McFarland picks it up. He's going to take this all the way. It's up there. Waiting for everybody else to finish. He sends it up to Triplett. Triplett's got it. He sends it over to Baker. Oh! So we have Baker, Burke, Triplett, McFarland, Cox. Cox takes a slap shot, goes straight in. There you go. With 19.1 seconds left to go in the second period, Owensboro takes a 6-1 lead over the Music City Marauders. Okay, we got Bowles and Lindsay back on D. We have Whited, Wilkins, and Revels on offense. 19.1 seconds left to go in the second period. Owensboro's got a 6-1 lead. Whited comes out of there, he dumps it. He's going to chase that around. Wilkins has got it. Lindsay's got it. He sends it up to Whited. Whited picks it up behind the net. And there's your buzzer. That's the end of the second period. Owensboro is now leading 6-1 over the Music City Marauders. Huh? It is a good game. The first game was like this. It was a good game. Even the score doesn't indicate it. I mean, there's a lot of good play. Huh?
He got excited. He was going to go
drop the puck for the third and final period of the game. Last period of the day, Owensboro won this morning 7-1. They're leading this one going into the third period 6-1. On the ice, we have Bowles and Lindsay, Whited, Wilkins, and Rebels. Here we go. Marauders get it from the face-off. Wilkins is there and try to knock it away. Lindsay tips it up to Wilkins. Wilkins gets it out of the zone, sends it up to Whited. And they knock it out. Lindsay stops it, sends it across to Rebels. Rebels can pick it up on the wall, take it into the offensive zone. And he takes a shot. Lindsay's able to keep it in the zone. Wilkins is there. Comes up to the blue line and gets out. Here come the... They called something there. Penalty. Looks like penalty on the Marauders. So with 14:05 to go in the game, Rampage coming on power play, leading 6-1. Line switch out. We have Cox and Payne in on D. We have Rebels, Triplett, and Burke. Oh, excuse me, Rebels, Triplett, and Baker on offense. They take a shot. Jake blocks it. Payne picks it up, sends it along the wall to Cox. He gets it out of the zone. And they were able to ice that one. 13:43 to go in the game. Marauders trying to make some noise. Cox with a really hard check into the wall. Baker comes up with this one. He gets it out of the zone. He sends it up to Tuesney, who sends it into Triplett. Sends it back to Baker. Baker goes around behind the net. Griffin Payne's there. He sends it in front of the net. Griffin Payne picks another one up. He sends it back to Cox. Cox sends it over to Biddle, and the Marauders come up with it. Cox tips it away to Payne. Payne sends it along the wall to Triplett. Comes back to Payne. Payne's there. He sends it over to Cox. Cox to Biddle. Biddle takes it in the offensive zone. Looks for a man. Sends it back to Triplett. Back to Biddle. He takes a shot and goalie traps it. Okay, with 12:46 to go in the game, Owensboro is leading 6-1. There's 41 seconds left in our power play. All right, we have McFarland and Bowles on D coming in. Baker, Triplett, and Biddle in offense. Puck comes back to Baker. Baker sends it across ice to McFarland. McFarland takes a slap shot. Nice stop at the goal line there by Bowles. We're at the blue line, excuse me. McFarland sends it over to Bowles. Sends it up to a Marauder, and they can get it out of the zone. McFarland sends it over to Biddle. Back to Baker. Tried to get it back to Biddle. Wasn't able to. Then he comes back up with it again. It's in around the wall. To Bolds. Triplet picks it up. Marauders come out of there with it. Whoop, nope. Triplet steals it again. Still battling. Bolds has got it. Sends it to Triplet. Over to Baker. To Biddle. Oh, it did not go in. McFarland. Yeah, tried to keep it in the zone. Here comes McFarland again. They get in front of the net. Somebody's looking for it. Smacking it around. Triplet's got it. He still got it. He sends it back behind the net to Biddle. Biddle sends it in front of the goal, and the goalie falls on it. Okay, 11:06 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. You have Lindsay and Payne in on D. You have Burke, Couture, and Ratuzny on offense. Couture's got it. Lindsay's going to pick this one up. He sends it back towards the net. Ratuzny tried to hit one in. Lindsay with a shot.
Is it in? Good try, baby.
Oh, they said it was a stop. Thought it went in. All right, 10:36 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. Burke picks this one up, sends it over to Ratuzny. Ratuzny sends it in front of the net. Marauders come up with it. Oh! Now Payne wasn't able to stop it at the blue line, but he sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it to Burke. Burke picks it up, goes in front, tries to take a shot. Couture and Burke in the corner. Griffin stops it. And they kick it out of the zone. Lindsay's going to chase this one down. Send it across ice to Ratuzny. They intercept it. They send it back. Ratuzny knocks it back. Lindsay checks him into the wall. Payne picks it up. He sends it up to Burke. They get it out of the zone. 9:39 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. And here come the Marauders. Lindsay picks this one up. He's got it. He sends it up to Burke. Oh, no. I thought he passed it. Lindsay sends it across and gets it out of the zone. Wilkins is there. Got Wilkins, Rebels, and Whited back in. Wilkins does a good job of knocking that one away. Lindsay picks this one up behind the net. He sends it up to Wilkins. Wilkins gets it out of the zone. Marauders come up with it. They take a shot. Jake knocks it away. Whitey comes up with it. Lindsay's going to pick this one up. Sends it up to Whited. Ooh. Wilkins picks it up. He takes a shot. Oh, almost had a rebound there. We got Cox and McFarland back in on D. Whited, Wilkins, and Rebels on offense. 8:17 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. Whited keeps it in the zone. Marauders come up with it. Gonna try to make some music here. Get a 3-on-2 run. They take a shot, goes wide left. Nice block from Jake Cisna. Another stop and trapped it. Way to go, Jake! 7:53 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. Baker, Biddle, and Bertuzzi come back in on offense. McFarland and Cox on D. 7:53 to go in the game. All right, he comes back to McFarland. He sends it over to Biddle. Biddle gets it out of the zone. Baker's going to chase this one down. See if he can make some noise. Gets it over to Bertuzzi, and he wasn't able to get it in. Biddle with a nice check before the blue line. He wasn't able to stop it. McFarland picks it up, sends it back to Cox sends it back to the wall, but I think he was aiming for his players or coach or something. Head to coach's dunking. 7:29 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. That's the way to get your benched there, boy. Get your coach in the head with the puck. All right, we have Payne and Bolds back in on D. We have Rebels. Excuse me. Biddle, Bertuzzi, and Baker on offense. Jake stops another one. 7:20 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. Nice job, Jake. All right, Baker comes up with it. He sends it around the wall, tries to get it out of the zone. Marauders maintain it. Payne's going to pick this one up in the corner. Bounces it over to Bertuzzi. And they're going to call an icing and bring that one back. So 6:49 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. All right, Burke comes back in. We got Burke, Couture, and Triplett on the ice. We got Payne and Bolds on D. Payne's able to knock it over to Couture. Couture gets it out of there to Burke. Burke's going to take it in the offensive zone. He sends it over to, nice shot, 2-shot, 3-shot. Still couldn't get it in. Here come the Marauders. All right, Burke picks this one up, takes it in the neutral zone. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. He dumps it so we can get some line change. He's going out. Wilkins comes in for Burke. Wilkins going to pick this one up behind the net and send it around the wall. Gets it out of the zone. Couture and Triplett on the ice, Wilkins on the ice, Bolds and Payne on D. Here come the Marauders. All right. Triplett's got it. Gets it over to Wilkins. Rebels is back in. And Whitehead's back in. Puck comes all the way across ice to Whitehead, who just came in. He sends it over to Bolds. Dumps it up to Rebels behind the net. He's looking for a man in front. Bolds is there. He sends it, well, he just sends it up to the wall. Payne's there to knock it away. Rebels picks this one up, sends it back to Bolds. He sends it up to Wilkins. Wilkins has got it. and he's able to dump it. 4:35 to go in the game. Biddle comes back in for somebody. Cox comes in, and Lindsay comes back in. So Cox and Lindsay on D. Wilkins, Biddle, and Whitehead on offense. They take a shot and a glove save from Jake Cisno. With 4:14 to go in the game. All right, the puck comes back to Lindsay. He sends it around the wall. Tuzman's there to send it out into the middle. Biddle's going to try to chase this one down, and he does. He intercepts it. Gets it all the way up there. He sends it over to Baker for a shot. Goes just a little bit wide. Tuzman back to Baker. Baker sends it back to Tuzman. They sit in front of the net. And here come the Marauders. I think we're going to get a penalty on this one on Bob Cox. With 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go, that's a free puck. And there's the whistle. All right, 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the game. Bob Cox going back to the penalty box. Owensboro leads 6-1. So we have Lindsay and Bowles on D, and we have Triplett and Burke up front as we're on a penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. He's protecting his goalie. That's right. I got you back, boy. Right on your back. All right, Lindsay's going to pick this one up. Marauders sneak it out of there. Bowles picks it up, sends it around the wall to Burke. Still battling for it. Burke comes up with it, and he's able to ice it. With 2:56 to go in the game, Owensboro leading 6-1, and there's 1:26 to go in our penalty kill. Burke's going to stop this one. Dump it over to the other side as the clock runs. Ah, he just lost it.
Yeah.
Oh! All right, the Marauders with 2:26 to go in the game. They got him a power play goal. And now Owensboro leads 6-2. All right, Wilkins, Rebels, and Whitehead on offense. Lindsay and Bowles on D. Rebels comes out of there with it, gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead gets it. Oh! Here come the Marauders again. signaling on the wall. We get it out of the zone. 1:43 to go in the game. Biddle is able to dump this one. 1:25 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-2. Baker, Ratuzny, and Biddle back in on offense. Lindsay and Bolds on D. I think the puck got trapped in the backside of the net. So with 56.9 seconds to go in the game, Owensboro leads 6-2. All right, what do we have? We've got Biddle, Baker, Ratuzny. Biddle, Baker, and Ratuzny, Lindsay, and Payne on D. Puck comes back to Lindsay. He takes a shot. It hits one of the Marauders. Baker's there. 47.8 seconds to go. Goalie stops that one. 6-2 Owensboro over the Music City Marauders. Lindsay takes it, sends it, dumps it back behind the net. Baker gets it to Biddle. Biddle sends it to Baker. He tries to get a shot off. Payne's going to try to keep this one in the blue, in the offensive zone. Baker gets there. He takes it away. They try to get another goal here. Now let's see, Biddle's got it. Baker takes a shot, goes over the net, whistle blows. It's the end of the game. Owensboro wins 6-2 over the Music City Marauders. Great game. This is a good team to play after playing St. X yesterday. There's Leighton for you. Alright, it looks like they're going to shake hands amicably and everybody's going to go home. Alright, way to go, Rampage! Alright, until next weekend.